When a legend becomes a nightmare, they find themselves helpless. They are forced to fight back and understand what is happening around them. Search for answers lead to another world. The friend soon discovers there is no place to hide.
Allow me to thank you for agreeing to do an interview with me.
It is time for me to talk about what happened.
Cursed house. Go ahead, please.
This story happened 33 years ago. I grew up in a town I don't want to talk about. During the 28 years that I lived there, I did not witness a terrible event until this incident happened that affected me and my friends. It was Thursday. I was in high school then. My friends and I were hanging out together in the city cafe. It was called the Rainy Hill. It started with mentioning the cursed house and the story of Andrew's family who bought this house that disappeared 40 years ago.
The cursed house is a legend of our city. We must make it a museum and it becomes a landmark of our city and make money from this myth.
Who owns the house now?
He has no owner.
My father says the owner family is gone and they still own it.
My friend Chris, the family is still at home. They are ghosts that appear at night. What do you think, Wells?
It's Andrew's family.
Andrew's family. They moved to this house, which we think there is something inside the house, or that the house itself is alive. The furthest record for the house is in 1873, and it belongs to Dr. Horns. On December 18, 1888, a newspaper advertisement for Dr. Horns about a medical clinic at house, where he spent his medical practice at house. 1893, his wife died of a fever, and make his home an orphanage and a medical clinic to treat everyone for free. But a room in the house burned down, where 5 orphan girls died. Dr. Horns has always been surrounded by death, where a large number of his patients were dying, where the people of the city were pessimistic about him. Dr. Horns decided to sell the house. Several families lived in the house. Sell one family to another family until someone in the family dies. That is why it was called the cursed house. For every family that buys a house, someone from his family dies. It was the last of the Andrew family. But Andrew's family has all disappeared.
No one knows what happened to them. The police searched for them all over the country and did not find them.
An older man drawn near.
Excuse me, I heard what you were talking about. And I'm willing to pay money for information about Andrew's family.
How much money will you pay?
I'll pay $40,000 to find out where they are.
Who are you? Andrew's wife is my sister. and I've been looking for them for ages. If you go to house and find out the secret of their disappearance, I will pay you this money."
In fact, the amount was very attractive, but the fear of house made us hesitant. But in the end we agreed, and we started planning what to do. We agreed to go to house in the morning. In the morning, Jack brought his father's car, and we went to the western hill where the house is. But the road has rock slides. We had to get out of the car and walk through the woods to get house. Wolves attacked us, and we ran apart. I no longer know where I am, and the time is approaching sunset. Until the house appeared in front of me, and I became very afraid. I approached the house with fear of him and fear of wolves behind me.